Are we live?
Yeah, I think so.
Hi, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
We wasn't sure if we was going to come back on or not, but we wanted to show you these beautiful pies. And they're still warm. So you can tell, can they tell how deep they are?
I think they can. This is what we made this morning. This is a deep dish peach pie.
And see how beautiful the outside and how rustic it looks? And they smell divine. And somebody said homemade ice cream. I may just have to whip me up a batch in a little bit because I think some homemade ice cream would be delicious with some of this. Mary's going to take one home with her, and then we'll keep one here. So, do you think Linda and her boys will like some?
They might.
You take the big one, and I'll keep the little one. And I'll get the bottom Thursday when I come. So we were talking about after we got off the air earlier because we're going to Jackson, Mississippi. We always say Jackson, but it's Rankin County.
And that's the 22nd?
The 22nd is when we'll be there. We'll be there Thursday. We'll get there Thursday, and we'll be there Friday, Saturday, and we'll come home Sunday. We want to know if there is enough interest that we would do a meet and greet, possibly at our hotel that we're at. I haven't called yet to find out if there would be space available, but we just are curious to know if there would be enough interest to do a meet and greet. We would have aprons
and cups
and cookbooks, and we would sign
them
any there
if you wanted us to.
It would need to be on a Saturday, which is what day is Saturday, Mary?
And we'll only be there. I was looking it up.
Yeah,
that would be the 24th.
The 24th. That would be April the 24th, and we would set a time,
and we will announce that closer after we find out the response, whether there's anyone interested. We're talking about just in the surrounding area. We're not talking about all over, because we're only going to do it for about an hour and a half.
No more than a couple of hours.
More than 2 hours. So we'll only be there 2 hours. So yes, we're not doing a cooking show. We just would like to meet some of you if you was in that area. We just don't want you traveling, right?
So, they can travel if they want to.
I don't care if you travel.
Nobody wouldn't tell me not to travel if I wanted to.
I don't care if we travel. I just meant we're not going to be there.
Obligated.
Yes, that's what I mean.
So, if you're interested in doing this, that would be the 24th, a week from Saturday. And again, we would have to set the time up and give you the information. We want you to text either of our numbers. Mary's number
is 903-235-4804 if you're interested. We just kind of get a number,
or you can text my number at 903-238-3993. That's 903-238-3993. Both of these numbers are on our page.
Both of them are on our page.
And the reason we asked you to text instead of leaving this in the comments, we text it's in one place. It's either on her phone or it's on my phone. If it's in a comment, we have to go back through thousands of comments to do a tally, and it's really difficult to do that. So if you're interested in doing this, let us know by texting Mary or by texting me. And then if we have enough interest, we'll give you plenty of time. We'll make sure that we have the time and the place set up so you'll know where we'll be at.
Okay.
So,
and this recipe, you're going to post it above the video. It'll be sometime within the next
I'm going to do it in
two.
just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to put it on there. Somebody asked us about the pie weights. I actually weighed what I used. We had it in one bag. So for these two pans,
this is a 6-inch and a
I said that was a 7, but I think this is an 8-inch.
Yeah, I think that's
so. That's an 8-inch.
8-inch and a 6-inch.
If you'll see these pies, there's a lot of pie in these. Yeah. Even this little one, there's a lot of pie in there.
It is.
These have 2 quarts of peaches in them. both of these pies. So
a lot.
it's a lot. So if you're making a small pan like this, you would need. We use 2 pounds of. No, 4 pounds. We use 4 pounds of pie weights. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We use 4 pounds of pie weights to pre-bake the pie crust. And the reason you have to use that many, you see how high this is.
Yeah.
You want that to make sure they're almost at the top, so that pie crust doesn't fold over, because it will fold over when you're baking it. If you just put it on the bottom, you're going to have a pie crust that just folds over, and
Right.
it's going to be all on the bottom. A lot of people say they use something else. They will use dried beans or rice or whatever. That's fine. I just use pie weights. That's what I like to use. And you use them over and over and over. You do have to buy several packages of them to start with. But once you have them, you
You
just
have
save
them,
them. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And once this gets cold, you'll actually be able to cut
slice
this like a piece
Yeah.
of pie. It's just going to be really, really thick.
Yeah.
So, was there something else we were going to say? The
no.
pans, they asked us about the pans. I got these at Big Lots, 3 in a package. Well,
Yeah.
actually, not these particular pans,
Yeah.
but I've got a set of 3 in a package. I think they were like $12.
They're
very inexpensive.
Yeah.
And we can take this bottom off.
Yeah, the bottom is still on there to the pan, but when the pie cools off, you can remove that.
Yeah, and
It
you,
stays
but
together.
you want it off. If you don't have the cake lifter like we have, you want a very thin metal spatula. Start and go around the edges at first, and then kind of ease your spatula in, and just keep going around underneath it until you get to the center of it, and then you can lift it off. But I wouldn't try lifting it off with a skinny spatula, because it's going to break. You need something big enough.
You need
that
something
can
that
slide
the
it
whole
off.
whole pie will go on it. On the
Yeah. And
on
I
the
think
pan.
the cookie spatulas that I have, I honestly think they're too thick. Don't you, Mary?
They might be. They might be. I haven't done it with the cookie spatula. So
I
don't
know you can buy that Wilton cake lifter at Walmart, and it's what, $6 or $7.
I've
It's
had
not
mine for
much.
so long. I don't
I
remember.
probably got 7 or 8 of them, because I put them when I'm putting them in the refrigerator to cool. I put one of those under the
So it's easy to pick
yeah,
up.
it's easier to pick up instead of
Yeah.
lifting it on the little
Right.
cake board or whatever I've got it on. It's a lot easier to pick it up with that spatula than it is the other. Okay, is there anything else we're
I
going to
think
say?
that's it. I think that's it. We've had a good morning.
So thank you again for watching, and we hope that you'll try. Now you can you can make other pies. I make a mixed berry, a blackberry, a mixed berry. I put strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries in it. You can make an apple. You can do any
I like
fruit
this
pies
type
like
better
this.
than I do cobblers because I don't like a lot of doughy bread.
Yeah, and this is going to be a crunchy crust.
Yeah.
It's going to
I like
be
the
really
crunch.
nice and crunchy, and it wouldn't though if you didn't pre-bake this crust.
Now, how long did you bake it in the oven?
I
Linda?
baked this in the oven, and I'll put that in the instructions. I baked it longer than I put it on for 16 minutes, and I baked it probably another 6 or 7 minutes. But I was baking it on. I think I had the oven on 410. I think I told you 425, but I actually had it on 410. I'd bake it on 425, and I'll put that in the notes when I do the recipe. Something else that y'all are going to say, we didn't put butter and vanilla in it. No, we didn't. Miss Linda forgot.
We forgot. Well, partly
So-
me too, Linda.
Anyway, it will
I should've
be
known
it will
that.
be in the recipe. The butter and the vanilla is just going to make it taste better. But this is going to be a scrumptious pie, and I'll guarantee you it will all be eaten.
And for all of you that keep saying they can't find the recipe, the phones, computers, everybody's is different. So
Tablets, whatever
we
device
can't
you're
tell
using.
you exactly where to find it. We know we posted above the video under the title, and I've got 3 different devices, and every one of them I find it in different places. One of them is above the video. The other one, you tap the screen, just hit the screen. When you go back to videos, tap the screen, and it pops up on the bottom. So I mean, it's just different places that you find it, but we are putting the recipes on there. It's just
Yeah, there, and this one will be on there in
Yeah.
the next little bit. I'll
if
try
you
to
get
this
the
posted.
recipe right after we do the videos, it's on there. I don't know what happens after it circles a few days or whatever. It changes, but if you'll actually go to the video like we did this morning, that's where you for sure can find it above
Right.
it.
And Mary, one other thing I want to mention before we get off, I'm going to show that I put a half a cup of sugar in this, but y'all have to keep in mind these peaches had sugar in them, so I'm going to add that amount to the half a cup that we put in there because
Okay.
it's got a lot more than a
Yeah.
half a cup of sugar in it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I probably would have put more.
The peaches were sweet. They were good.
Because I like my stuff sweet. So, but you're definitely going to know it's got peach in it, especially if you use fresh ones. I don't like canned peaches. I'm sorry, I don't like them. I don't cook with them. I only cook with peaches if I have fresh peaches from the orchard or fresh peaches frozen in the freezer that I got at the orchard.
All right. We don't have anything else to say this morning. Is that we love all y'all.
We do.
love
We're,
you folks.
we're fixing to taste this pie.
Hey, you know what? Are you going to cut it now? Or not?
I
Well, then
don't-
let's show them. Let's show
Well,
them.
it may not be set enough, but we'll cut it.
Yeah, I'm
it
sure
may-
they want to know.
it
You
may-
cut the one you're going to give me. Cut the small one here.
No, I'm keeping
No,
the
I don't
small
want.
one.
No, I want the small one.
I'm keeping the small one, Mary.
Cause that's enough for 4 people.
I'll let you do the honors.
Oh, you want me to cut it?
Let us
all
get
right.
a
All right, get us a
bowl.
plate or a bowl or whatever you
now.
want.
I think
Oh,
that
this
it's
is
probably-
hot.
I think it's probably going to.
Be too hot.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be set good.
It won't be. I can tell you right now. It's too hot. It just came out of the oven. Do you want me to do it now or not?
well, you can just take a little piece out of it, and we'll both taste it.
Because it's too hot.
But it'll set. It's just it's too hot right
Yeah,
now.
it's just too hot to.
It's gonna come apart.
Yeah, it will.
Just take some and put in there.
It's more like a cobbler because it's soupy.
Yeah, I knew it would
it-
because it
yeah.
hadn't set long enough.
Yeah, it's still too hot. We should have let it gel. Got cold. But anyway, doesn't that look good? I'm not gonna put a very big piece in there. Okay, Linda.
Now once this sets, you can slice it like a pie.
Right. I'll put a bit more in. You want to taste it? Get up here with me.
Yeah.
You want to try? We play musical chairs.
I know it's gonna be good.
Ooh, I know it is. It's hot. Very good. And the peaches are a little tang, but that's good. You would have put more sugar in
I
it.
would have put more sugar in.
Yeah. But it's very,
But you
very
can
good.
definitely taste the peaches.
Yeah.
And
It's
you can
good.
tell they're fresh, can't you?
Yes, absolutely. All right, we tasted our pie for you. We're fixing to have us we're fixing to eat us both a piece of it.
Bye.
Bye. We love y'all.
Love you.
On the end finish on the right. There you go.